Hello everyone, and today I will be embroidering a beanie. Here is my supplies. I have a beanie, some tearaway stabilizer, and some water soluble stabilizer. You can see a magnetic hoop. Why do I always say hook? Magnetic hoop. I'm going to put my stabilizer down first, measure to see how much I need to get off of there so it's not too bulky. Move the hat out of the way. I'm using my very sharp scissors. I did a halfway decent job cutting it. Woo! Next, I will get the beanie and figure out which way I want the front, which side I want the front to be. Doesn't matter, it's camouflage. But that is the side that I'm going with, so I will take that and kind of center it along the one part, or on the one sides, I guess. I will shove my water soluble inside it as best as I can. I will now take magnets. Everything that I'm using will be linked down below. It's all stuff from Amazon. That is a 4x4 hoop that works with the PE800. It is similar to the SA443. So I'm just going to tighten up as much as I can of the water soluble onto the beanie. I have two magnetic hoops. I have the 4x4 and then the 5x7. So I just stole the extra magnets so that I will be putting like 10 magnets on this thing to make sure it stays properly. And then I try to do as much as possible and get as tight as possible so that the water soluble does not like bunch up around the needle or anything. And there is a binder clip to kind of keep the rest of the hat out of the way. And now we will put it on the machine. See, it says PE800. Now, I tried to stick it where the magnet went. Not very smart. But I will check this like half a dozen times to make sure that it's actually like sticking in there. It is a bit of a tight fit. Making sure that it doesn't like pop off while it's bouncing around. And for this hat, I am doing a Red Bull logo. It's what my teenage son picked out. He drinks Red Bull. I used to drink Red Bull before my kidney stones. I already have my red thread all set up. I will probably do one more trace to make sure I like where it's at. Maybe soon. What did I do? There I am. Oh yeah, pill needs to go on before you can start it. I is smart. And it's red again. One more trace of the area. Yep, it looks good. Alright, so the button turned green. Now I press it. So what happens first on this design is it stitches out the 2 bolts as the first step. I am very sorry that everything is very blurry. I will be working on getting a new camera, hopefully soon. I am looking at a 4K one off Amazon. I just don't have the extra $100 in my account. I mean, the whole embroidery takes about 16 minutes, so we should be good. I know this video is longer than 16 minutes. I keep trying to zoom in and get the best angle for you guys to see. And the first bowl is done. Now on to the second. Alright, we should almost be done with the second bowl. Step 1 should almost be done. Alright, I should be changing everything soon to get into the second step is a yellow circle between the 2 bowls. I should be doing that soon. I'm probably having problems with my thread. Or I was debating on trimming the stitch between the bowls, which I decided not to do since the yellow would cover it up. There I go. Threading the yellow. Stick it in, trim it, pop it. Here I am trying to do my voiceover, and my nose is running. Oh. And I stabbed myself with my nose piercing. Alright, so here we go. With the yellow circle. And after it fills it in, it kind of does like a satiny stitch around everything. So while you're watching this, I'm doing this, what are some of your favorite projects to do? I don't mind embroidery. I don't mind any crafts, really. I have a whole bunch of things that lined up that I want to do. Hopefully maybe that this next week or so I can either do I have a lotion kit, I have some lip balm kits, I got some new yarn in, I have a couple of purses that I want to embroider on. I was thinking of doing reverse applique on one with an Alice in Wonderland theme. Alright, there it's doing the outline around everything. Maybe I should sped this up. I'm thinking about doing a live Temu haul. I have 3 bags waiting to be open. I did a short video. It's only like 5 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna put it up or just... I kind of dismantled everything and put them in their places already. I've been working on some laser engraved stuff. For my Etsy shop. Looking to get a camera for that. So that I can record videos for that, of the things I make. Step 2 should almost be done. Now the colors are a basic red and a basic yellow. I bought like an 80 pack of new broth head embroidery thread. I thought it was the brother version of colors, but it turned out to be the Janome. I mean, if you have Sewbot Pro, you can just switch out which brand you're using. Oop, and there I go with having issues with my Zoom. And I always take out the thread from by the needle after I clip it up top. I don't know if that's the right way or not. I think it is. So it doesn't get stuck as you pull it out from the top in the machine and have it to get it fixed. Alright, slip it in, trim it, and pop it. And now for this, it will be doing the lettering at the top and underneath. What I did not like about this design is the way that the letters were done, or the way that the words were stitched out. I would have done it in order of what the words were, instead of the second word being first and the first word being second, but it is what it is. I mean, I probably could have gone in to one of my embroidered things and changed the order, but I basically just sized it down. The file came with 2 different sizes, so I just tried to make it a little bit smaller so that it wouldn't be like super huge on the beanie. But at the top it has nice bold Red Bull, and then underneath it says energy drink, really thin. On the hat you can't actually tell that it says Red Bull, or well, you can see that it says Red Bull but not energy drink. The hat was surprisingly squishy, so I was quite happy with it. My son loved it. He even let me take a picture of it, which is now in the thumbnail. We're almost done with the first word. I want to say each of the parts roughly took 4 minutes. I think the last step took less time. I'm gonna pause it there, kind of trim things so that it's not all embroidered over. And obviously I'm having slight issues. And I forgot that the foot was still up, and then there goes the thread. I have to stop it, rethread it. I have to pull it up from the top and completely rethread it. I have my arms in the way. And then before I do that, I'm gonna figure out where it stopped at, just so that there is definitely like not an issue with the way it's done. And obviously I cannot trim it. And there we go, we popped it back. And where am I? I seem to have disappeared. I should be coming back soon. I could have edited this part out. There I am, and there we go. Go with the red and Red Bull. I don't know how anybody does voiceovers, really. This is all new to me. I decided that instead of hearing the embroidery machine, I would turn the mic off on my camera and try to do a voiceover. Hopefully, this is working, because I will be watching this again and re-downloading it and hoping it works. I turned the volume up all the way on my mic, so it should be doing something. Alright, we're almost done with the top part of the hat. You know, the top lettering. Let me know down below if I should loop music again like this, or if I should just throw a whole bunch of different music in. Maybe I should do some crochet ASMR. I wish I knew where my clip-on microphone went. It disappeared. Alright, we have energy done. Now we're moving on to drink. Alright, that should be ending soon. So step 3 will be done. Oh, it's doing some weird thing for the feet. I don't know why it did that. But that is done. I'm going to trim up some of the stitches that I can. It's not very easy. Pull out my red thread. Try not to cut the water-soluble stabilizer as I try to trim up some stitches. Not that would have mattered, but and the light is so bright. I should close my curtain. I'm only gonna do as much as I can, and then at the end, when I'm done with all of it, I'll trim up more. I was just trying to get like the bigger pieces that were easy enough to trim. And now here I go threading it for the last step. A little bit of an issue there. Trim it and pop it. And here we go. Move that out of the way just in cases. I think this step took at most like 2 minutes, but yeah, they did something funky. Adds a little of the details to the bowls. Trying to show you. You can kind of make it out in the fuzz. Just one more string I'll have to trim out. I don't know why it didn't like do it all the way around exactly, so and it's done. You can kind of see it looks better from zoomed out. Now here I am taking off the magnets. I had a bit of a hard time getting the hoop off the machine, which is why it was edited out. Try to cut as many of the strings as I can while it's still basically stuck to the hoop. For the next 4 minutes, I will be roughly in and out of view because I don't know how to YouTube correctly. But I did rip off as much as I could. Some got stuck on some stitch of the strings between stitches. Try to pull out as much as I could with my scissors, my fingernails, a seam ripper, whatever I could get my hands on. Here I am trying to trim the stabilizer from around the back of the design. I'm so nice to show you how I'm doing it. Ah, see? You got to see a bit of a peek. If I had like a up top view, you would have had a better chance of seeing what I'm actually doing. But I don't know if I can do that yet. I don't have the money or the knowledge. So for now, you get this. I'm sorry. Well, kind of sorry. See? There. Trying to get more out. The double layer, I mean, it was good for like making sure that the design didn't like squish into the fabric of the hat, but it was a bit of a pain to get it out of like between letters and smaller areas, and the fact that I have no fingernails didn't help. I didn't want to wreck the shirt too much with a seam ripper or anything. But shortly, I'll show you what it actually looked like. While you're waiting, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you want, subscribe if you want, share. Leave a comment. Be like, dude, this sucked. Or, hey, you need to work on this. I don't care. Tell me. Write me a story. Share your thoughts. Confess your undying love to me. If you want. I mean, my husband might get jealous, but... Alrighty. So, is roughly done. Roughly bright. I thought the light from the window would help with recording. I mean, turned out cool. I mean, I might wear it if I could. But thanks. Bye, y'all.